Welcome aboard. Here we go.
Thank you for the opportunity. Hi, I'm Jen. Today I'm here to bring New York, the world's leading the world's leading plant sensor technology, LeafSpec. So LeafSpec is a handheld hyperspectral leaf scanner for instant, on-the-spot plant diagnosing. It can be used to measure chemical damages, diseases, and nutrients. In 2021, LeafSpec was the winner of the Davidson Prize, which was only awarded to the top 3 greatest innovations in the whole nation in agriculture. So what is hyperspectral imaging? Compared with the single-band grayscale image and the 3-band color image, which you are familiar with, hyperspectral imaging contains hundreds of color bands. So that is why hyperspectral imaging is way beyond human vision capabilities. And that is also why hyperspectral imaging has been well established to measure leaf moisture, nutrients, and diseases, so we can save people time and money. However, this is only true for researchers. Unfortunately, our farmers, until today, they are not benefiting much from hyperspectral imaging. The reason is because a lot of the noise challenges based on the way we are applying hyperspectral imaging. So most of the hyperspectral cameras nowadays are carried by drones, using the sun as a lighting source. And you know the sun is keeping changing the angle, the intensity, and the color. And the clouds are moving. These are all adding a lot of the noises. At the same time, looking at the remote sensing image, it is containing a mass of all kinds of varying components, including the shining specular reflection, the darker shadows, the soil background, and the leaves of all kinds of different slopes. Long story short, with a lot of the noises, very, very strong noises, you cannot measure the clear signal. That was why, in 2016, we innovatively implemented hyperspectral imaging into a small mobile device, which can be put into people's hands. So it scans a leaf like this within just 3 seconds, and immediately you can read the nutrients and disease information from your smartphone. And each measurement is also georeferenced. I don't know if you noticed that or not. With this new mode of hyperspectral imaging, we resolved all the earlier mentioned major noise issues. And this is a device which can generate the unprecedented high-quality hyperspectral single-leaf image like this, and with the very high spatial resolution. Again and again, with our research data from Purdue University, we proved that with LeafSpec, we can measure nutrients much more accurately, and we can detect the diseases much earlier than any of the existing technologies. We also developed robot systems to deploy the sensor technology into the field. So with all these robots, they can be programmed to very easily and quickly deployed into any designated locations in the field. So they fly automatically to the location, and at each location, they use machine vision to automatically detect the target leaf, and then approach the leaf, and then the robotic arm will eventually operate LeafSpec automatically to scan the leaf and get the hyperspectral image. So with all of these mobile platforms, we were able to very quickly scout through the whole field and get the information within about 10 to 20 minutes for many acres, and help the farmers to save up to $500 per acre, and I'm going to talk more about that later. So with LeafSpec technology, we have won a lot of the awards, and over the last several years, we have been successfully developing customers and stakeholders, and these customers are both from academia and industry. So until today, for all the customers, we have never left one single customer dissatisfied. So seeing that great potential of the commercialization value, we applied for a lot of the patents. Until today, we have 4 issued patents and another 4 patents pending. So my company, LeafSpec LLC, is the only company with the exclusive license from Purdue University to commercialize these technologies. Okay, now here at New York, how do we help the local farmers? We have prioritized 3 areas of the applications. Number 1, we know dairy is a big thing in New York, but our dairy is supported by over 1 million acres of the cornfields. And our New York corn growers, they are also suffering from the nitrogen over-fertilizing issues. And with that, it's adding a lot of the cost to the fertilizers, and it is also polluting the environment. So we are going to bring the nitrogen measurement service to the New York farmers. How do we do that? So here is the deal. Let's say an ordinary corn grower in New York, they can pay us $5,000 every year for the field service. So we are not selling the technology, we are not selling the device, we are selling our services. And with the $5,000 service fee, we will hire local people and the local crew, the technicians, will visit the local sites, and we are going to do the on-site image collection and image processing and generate the reports. And with our generated information, it will make it much easier for the corn growers to make the decisions on exactly how much nitrogen to be put at each location. And with that information, we are going to save, on average, $500 per acre. And with a farm with 500 acres, that is $250,000 in return, with just $5,000 of the price of the service. And beyond the money, we also help to protect the environment of New York. So again, back to each acre, we are going to save 1,500 metric tons of carbon usage. And that will help New York to meet the New York Climate Act goals. At the same time, we are going to prevent excess nitrogen flow into the local river. And we'd like to keep our beautiful Finger Lakes clear and clean. So that is nitrogen in corn. At the same time, we are also going to bring the very similar mode of the service to the diseases in our apple orchards and the grape vineyards. So last year, if you recall, in 2022, we had the devastating outbreak of the so-called fire blight disease. And that disease was so severe. And this kind of the fire blight disease is such a thing that when you notice some kind of the disease is going on, it's already too late for you to do anything. All what you can do is wait until it's a total loss for your apple orchard. And last year, I heard that many poor orchard owners, they went bankrupt last year. This is terrible. The solution to this problem is earlier detection of these diseases. And our LeafSpec technology is exactly the best technology in the field, in the world, to solve this issue. So imagine if you are the apple orchard owner, after the experience of last year, how much money would you like to pay to secure your investment to your orchard? And thirdly, we are also going to help the breeders. We all know that New York has a diverse crops and also a lot of the high-value emerging production systems like hops and industry hemps. So that makes the breeding so important. Thanks to Grow New York, I have been talking with so many breeders in New York, and all of them have shown great interests in adopting our comprehensive spatial spectral leaf information for the faster breeding. And with faster breeding, we can help to deliver the better seeds to the hands of the farmers, to help New York to produce more products with higher quality and to keep us competent in the global market. So here is our team. We have the diverse team, engineers, of course, and the people very passionate working on the market development and the sales. And we have advisors advising us with their very rich experience in startup companies. And the whole team, we see great opportunities in New York to develop our business. So last question, what do we do if we won Grow New York? So in agriculture, for agriculture sensors, there is nothing called a one-size-fits-all. So there is no way you can just bring the technology. The most important thing, in my opinion, is to combine the great technology with the great needs. So this marriage will be the magic. And we are going to invest resources to make this marriage happen. So in order to do that, we came up with a 4-step solution here. Number one, again, we are going to hire local people to visit our potential customers, and we are going to listen to their concerns, their headaches, and their issues. And eventually, we are going to figure out the biggest value applications. Once those are identified, we're going to work together with our collaborators to customize our technology, hardware, and software so we can deliver the right solution to the right acreage, to the right application. And during this course, we're going to hire a lot of the local technicians, and we're going to hire interns from universities like SUNY, Cornell. And during this course, we're going to bring the young people together to provide training to them and bring them to this exciting revolution of agriculture. And finally, we're going to use some of the Grow New York's network to connect with the pioneer farmers to prove our business mode. And if that is successful, we're going to finally scale up our business. We're going to probably move some of our manufacturing to New York. I'm actually talking with some Corning glass people to try to integrate some of their glass technologies to improve our sensors technology.
Great. Let's pause there. We're running a little over
Thank you.
time. Great.
Yeah.
Great. Leave this slide
Thank you
up.
very much.
Good job.